first, like that, and then you have your pan full of oil over there, and it's nice and hot. Anyways, and you just heat them up first, and then you fry the tortillas. But then we'll teach you how to make the rice. So you fry your rice first, like this. Just gonna keep stirring it though because it can burn quickly. So you have to keep like stirring it like that while you're frying it. And then after that, you rinse with water, and I'll show you how. Just rinse the rice. So I just rinsed the rice with water. You want to like rinse it all the way to the point where you can get most of the oils out, because you don't want to eat oil. Anyways, you add a little bit of, and then you add a little bit of water all the way up to like maybe half an inch above the rice line, so that way there's like room for it to evaporate. Anyways, and I'm still heating up more tortillas. But yeah, for the rice though, you're gonna need some tomato sauce, and it's like this Hunt's tomato sauce, not pulp, not that crap, not crushed sauce. All right, cool. Cool, and then you add your little sauce to it. You don't add all of it because it's not a lot of rice, so don't add all of it. You add like a little bit to just get it some tomato taste, and then you kind of just spread in, blah blah blah, and then from there, whoops, get a little bit more. Cool. Cool, now that's done, and you add your consomate. Just kind of, I like to do an eyeball because I know my measurements or whatever, but you should probably do maybe 2 tablespoons or so of it, and then just like, you know, make sure that you put the flame lower than you would to fry the rice. Like after you fry the rice, put the flame down lower so it's just like kind of simmering and whatnot, but not boiling the water so much, because you need the water vapor to cook the rice. So you kind of like, it's like vapor cooked. It's not, you know what I mean? So you want to, and then after that you want to add some salt. Like again, I eyeball it because I already know, but for you, maybe try, you know, a tablespoon first, and then after that, kind of just like work your way around it until it tastes good. Anyway, so then eventually the water or the whatever, it'll be a nice little, not too runny and not too, I don't know if you can see that, but it's not, it's just, ah! Yeah, so from there, make sure that you keep it at a low temperature, that it's not boiling the water off too quickly, because then you're gonna boil off all the flavor, and that's not the point. The point for it is to like kind of bathe in its own steam, so that way it can get nice and poofy. You know, we don't want it to be not runny or like mushy. So after you add all that, the consomate, the tomato sauce, and the salt, you just grab a lid and you put the lid on it, and you just let it, like, I set my settings on here, I don't know if you can see, but I set it on to like 2, just so it's low, and I usually have my oil at like 4.5, so that way it doesn't bounce out, you know what I mean? And then my tortillas, oh no, I burned this one. And then here are my tortillas that I already heated up. These are my heated up ones. You see how they're still bendable. They're not hard, because if you have them hard, you can't fucking do shit with them. So you want them to be nice and bendy, not too hard. And then, yeah, just like that. Okay. The thing you should keep an eye on is in the rice. Like, you see that the water level is like too low, and when you taste the rice, it's still hard. You could add more water, you know, just like, if you add the more, just remember, the more water you add, the less flavor it's gonna get at the end. So that's why you try to make it balanced at the beginning, you know. And moving on to the blender stuff. Yay! Cue me, cool. So Now we can do the chili stuff. Yay, cool, man. So cool. Alright, cool. So, get this a little bit more down so you can see it. Fuck, my laptop sucks. I don't know which way to angle this motherfucker. This way? Angle it like this? Like this. Cool, so you grab your chili pods. Bam. You add them to your blender. Bam. And you get more chili pods. More chili. Oh. Okay. Cool. After your chili pods are done, in here, obviously, you add some of the same water that you boiled because of all the flavor and the little spiciness that's in there. So you just fucking add probably maybe half to start. Half of the whole amount of chilies that you have in here, you add water. So it's like right here, right now. Chili pods like right there. These are chile pequin, like white people would say, pequin, but it's actually piquin, chile piquin. So you get these at any like shop actually, and these are just to like in case the pods themselves are not spicy enough. You add a little bit of these, and into them you don't have to boil them. You just add them, and fucking bam. You grab some consommate, and then you add some. Again, for you, I would add like half a tablespoon to start, maybe even a whole tablespoon to start. I can eyeball it because I'm fucking pro. Okay, and then you add some salt. Again, same eyeballing thing for me, you, blah blah. Then we blend it, and then we taste it with our finger like this. Taste that shit, you know, taste that shit. And then when you're done tasting it, you can see whether you need more flavor or more salt. There's a complete difference. Or if it's not spicy enough, you add some of these pequin. Then if you, or if it's too mushy, too rich, then you add some more of your water, like this. I don't know why I added more, but you get the idea. It is done. You see that shit? I added some more of this and some more consommate because it was tasting a little weird. So anyways, now it's tasting good. And then you stick your finger in it, you taste it again, like this. And bam! Done. So then you see how it's a little running? I don't know if you can fucking see that. Man, my camera sucks. You can see it. There you go. Have your little pot with oil in the back going. You have your stack of tortillas. Remember, they're still flimsy, but I heated them up already. Anyways, you make sure that they're not wet and that your hands are not wet because the fucking oil is gonna explode on your ass. So you just throw it in there and then you flip it around every 30 seconds. The first one is done. It's all nice and sexy. Anyways, what I like to do is I like to put down some napkins underneath and then like twist them and turn them every now and then, so that way you get all the oil out, because you don't want to just fucking eat a tortilla filled with oil. You know what I mean? So then you grab another one, throw it in there, kind of just chill it out, fry that bitch. Every 30 seconds or so, or 20 seconds, you just flip, so that way they're not hard, they don't get hard, like tostadas. And you flip it, and I timed it pretty good because the rice should be done at the same time that I'm done with everything. So, yeah, Jose! Anyway, so then, this one seems like it's nice and done. And remember, they don't have to look like burnt or anything because they're frying, so, you know, there. And then you put another one here. So cute. And then you grab another one, and you throw it in there. And you just repeat the process until all of them are, what is it called? Fucking fried, dog. Oh, speaking of fried, dude, I gotta go smoke. I'll be right back. Okay. Look it out. Check it out. So then they got spongy, you see? But if you dig underneath it, there's no more water left. And when you taste it, or when you grab it, and buy it like that, It's nice and mushy. No, sorry. It's not mushy. If it's mushy, you fucked up. It's not mushy. It's like it's still grainy, but it's soft. That's what I meant. As soon as it's soft and it's ready, dude, you uncap it a little bit so that way it doesn't keep cooking with the steam, you know? Anyways, and then right here with the sauce, this is what I was talking about. You don't put the enchiladas in the oven when you're done or whatever. You kind of heat it up on the low setting, maybe 75 degrees, 80 degrees, I don't know, 110, something like that. So that way it's hot sauce, and that way it's like fresh when you make them. And then the rice will be fresh too and hot. You don't want to put it all in the oven afterwards, because then it gets all dry. Okay. And see, they look so sexy, all golden. Cool, dude. So now I have my cheese grated in my little plates. And this is pretty hot already. It's like not dry, you know, it's like warm, whatever. Anyways, so you start grabbing it with a spoon, and this is where you smear it, bro. Like a pizza. And again, you could use like a colander or whatever to take off the seeds. I usually don't, because I like them spicy. Anyway, so after you do that, just smear them all. And then I'll show you back and front and back, I mean. Or back and front, whatever. And then I'll show you what that looks like after. Cool. And then you grab that one. Smear that bitch too. Smear it up. And just kind of like burrito them. You know what I mean? Spread it evenly. Pop, and then you fold or roll up like a little joint. Roll it up, light it up, smoke it up. Inhale, exhale. Cool, then after you're done, shut up. After you're done, they'll look like this. You see? Cool. Then what you can do now, Nice, can you shut the fuck up? Then what you can do now is you can add some more sauce. That's what I like to do, just spread it on top. Spread it on top. Spread it on top. Yeah, boy. Cool. And then they'll look even better, like this. Fuck yeah. Okay. And then from now, you could spread some more cheese on top. You could also add chicken in the middle, you know. Some people do steak, some people do chicken. I just like them with cheese because I don't really like chicken on my shit. My wife doesn't either, so we'll just add cheese. But after that, you just spread it, and then it should be ready to go now, man. Look at that. Boom! Okay, so then you grab your rice, and then you just make sure that it's always in the corners first. Because if you do the middle first, it'll fucking just destroy the whole fucking batch of rice. So, and then it'll look like this. And then you do this. And then bam, dude. Done. Look at this shit. Beautiful. Beautiful, Joe, too. And that's my mom's recipe. You can try different people's recipes, but people suck. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's it, man. Yum, 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 yum. Laters. Cheese, cheese, tomatoes, potatoes, corn, beans, cheese, rice, tomatoes, tortillas, potatoes, cheese, beans, corn, peas, rice.